That's up there. Hello, everyone. My name is Gypsy Lou Love. We are about to hop into late love energy for all zodiacs. You guys, please be sure to take what you need and leave the rest for someone else. If you have made it this far, all I ask is that you guys like the video for me. If you need to book me for personal or private readings, all of my private readings are done within 24 hours of booking. Please be sure to use the link that is over in my bio as well as in the description of this video. So, yes. First zodiac is going to be starting at 5 minutes. Of course, you guys already know. I'm going to set my timer. I'm going to be setting my timer here. And we're going to get started. Hi. I have my timer set at 10 minutes. I'm going to do 5 minutes per zodiac. You know what I mean. I'm going to start the first zodiac at 5 minutes. So, yeah. Hi, lovely. How are you? Oh, I meant to tell you guys. I do have 3 Oracle decks as well as tarot out here. So that's going to be the vibe. Oh, let me pull this out now. All right. Just make that easier for myself. And then we're going to begin. We're going to be starting the first zodiac at 5 minutes. Let's put that there. I'm going to start with this one. Then I'm going to go to Burning Heart. Hi, Roxanne. Hi, love. Hello. How are you? All right. Oh, hi. Let's see. Who is the first zodiac going at 5 minutes? Who's the first one? Gemini is the first zodiac going at 5 minutes. Gemini's messages are the most urgent. Okay, Gemini. Gemma. Who with the keys to my bimmer? Gemini. All right. Everything is set. Everything is good. This. All right. Hello, everyone. If you guys are just coming in, thank you so much for joining. We are about to start all 12 zodiac signs. Of course, you guys can see. Hi, Sandra. Of course, you guys can see the first one we're starting with is Gemini. Okay, feel free to stick around. Okay, take what you need and leave the rest for someone else. You know, don't have to tell your whole life story in the chat. Keep it cute. And let's have some fun, people. right. All right, Gemini, what's the vibes? Hello, Gemini. Thank you so much for watching this video. Whether you be a Gemini or you are cross-watching for a Gemini, please be sure to take what you need and leave the rest for someone else. If you have made it this far, all I ask is that you like the video for me. Like the video for me. Okay. Your first 3 cards are out, my love. What's the energy? Oh, we have Divine Feminine. We have Yin and Feminine energy. So, whether this be you or a Divine Feminine is in your energy and you're masculine, or, however. Oh, family. Fertility, parenthood, and pregnancy. Is somebody pregnant? Are you thinking about starting a family with someone? Peace. Oh, this is good. I ain't gonna lie, this feel good. We have peace, balance, harmony, and friendship. This feels really, really, really good right now. So let's see what's the energy here, Gemini. Okay, for those of you, if you're a masculine thinking about starting a family here with a feminine, it seems like a green light to me. If you're a feminine here and you're pregnant, everything with this, I'm picking up on balance and harmony. I'm picking up the blooming and blossoming of this flower. Very beautiful. So let's see. Let's just make sure that everything is looking how it's supposed to look. If you aren't pregnant, this could just simply be new beginnings here within this relationship and the connection. Okay, but I'm picking up on actual pregnancy, actual fertility. Yes, sir. All right, it says, I don't want to be toxic anymore. Okay, straight out the gate. Family, I'm on my way to you. Okay, so somebody is, I'm hearing wrapped up. Somebody is wrapping it up now, very quickly. Okay, I feel like somebody is not wanting to miss this, ship, train, whatever. So any baggage that they know would cause disharmony or dysfunction in this, I feel like they're not wanting to or not willing to bring it. I'm seeing that I don't know, there like a few years ago there was this infamous picture that came out with this woman, and she was going from one year into the next year, and she had all of these bags. Pisces energy could be of significance because I'm hearing Bag Lady by Erica Badu. But this could even be a masculine. Put yourself in your assigned seat. Someone is doing what's necessary to get aligned with this connection because they don't want to miss out on it. And I think it's really good, like, that they're getting this right before coming to you. Because if they came to you, it wouldn't be what it's supposed to be. Okay, so for those of you that might be in no contact, or maybe those of you that are waiting for this person to come around, I'm picking up on anxiety or anxious. Don't worry. Don't worry. If they were to come around right now, that anxiety and worry would be stress and defeat. No, no, somebody has to get some type of energy, I feel like, situated in order for this to, like, Hey, hello everyone. Ooh, I've been manifesting. Look at it. Somebody is not about to miss their manifestations. Somebody is ready to, like, I'm hearing if heaven was a mile away. When I pack up my bags and leave this world behind. Somebody is packing up only necessities, only essentials. The only necessities and essentials. Everything else can get left. They don't give a damn. Everything else is getting left behind. Okay, because heaven is right around the corner, right a mile away. I don't know. Reconciliation, right there on the bottom of the deck. Yes. Okay, it says someone from your past is or will be returning to your life soon. And then we have engagement on the bottom of the deck. It says your love life is soon ascending into a higher level of commitment. And then it says forgive. Who's that? Who needs to hear that? Who needs to hear that? Forgiving your person for maybe not being 100% aligned with y'all timeline, and them having to get in divine alignment for this connection. Anywho, this is like someone has been manifesting you, but they wasn't, say, stay ready so that you don't have to get ready, but they wasn't ready and they had to get ready, so they kind of like had you waiting in some way, shape, or form. It says you are stronger when you carry love and forgiveness rather than anger. For this distance, come on, Gemini, or whoever's cross watching for a Gemini. Come on, it's okay. Doesn't always happen. I'm hearing, who wants that perfect love story anyway? Somebody could be a Virgo. All right, don't be cliche. Nobody's perfect. No. My kids love Hannah Montana, so I always be hearing that shit all the time. Oh my gosh. All right, all right, all right. Let's tap into the tarot for Gemini spirit. What's the vibe here? What's the energy going to be like when this reconciliation happens, or what's the energy here for Gemini? The Five of Pentacles. Yeah, that's that toxic energy. That's that toxic, broken, rather it be ways of thinking, you know, environments, company, whatever this energy is, it was of no abundance, or it held no um you know, like weight. I'm hearing currency, like so whatever it is, it had no real value. You know, so if it was here today and gone tomorrow, it really wouldn't make a difference. I don't know. There's just something that didn't really have any value or any more like meaning to it. You know, so it's like, you know, do I really need this? I don't really, like I said, essentials and necessities only. You know, anything that doesn't really hold any significance, they're not taking it. Okay, but it took them some time to really sift through this energy, like someone having to like pack at the last minute, and they're like, I'm picking up on somebody having to pack away from somewhere they've been for a while. They've been manifesting moving, but they wasn't actually getting ready. And it's like you got 30 minutes, and it's like they're trying to figure out what's essential, what do they really, really need, and what just simply can't come with the Five of Pentacles and the High Priestess and the Empress and the Ten of Cups. And the Ten of Cups. Okay, so heavy divine feminine energy out here. Somebody really had to lock the fuck in tight like a Buddha. They had to lock in. Oh my gosh, look at it. The Ten of Pentacles and the Ten of Cups out here together. Together forever. The Three of Wands. And it's like, what do I really need? Do I really need this? Do I really need that? Okay. The Seven of Swords. This could have to do with people. Motherfucking people, bro. Humans. Humans. People just being people. People don't not really knowing when they're being used, or not really caring how they're being used, I guess you could say, because people know when they be doing shit that they really don't have no business, or know when they can choose the light over the dark. You feel what I'm saying? But people just more willingly gravitate towards what, I guess, what they feel most guided. But yeah, it's like kind of like I'm hearing getting out of Dodge. I'm hearing like dodging a bullet. Huh. Yeah. Yeah. The Three of Wands is out here. It's I'm hearing like right in the nick of time. Right in the nick of time, as you are stepping in. I don't know, like some shit about the TNT. The Strength card is out here. I feel like something is happening right in the nick of time for somebody. Who is this? Queen of Pentacles. I see a Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, Seven of Wands. Somebody looking to cause problems because they got problems. Oh God, no! This is somebody that just sits and just be looking for shit to. Yo, like we said, you have people. The Magician. You have people that use this very time, effort, and energy to move the collective forward. As this, you also have people that go out of their way, you know, to postpone people and put blockages in their path. You know, so somebody having to make a conscious decision, or I'm picking up on somebody leaving like a thief in the night or something like that, not telling nobody nothing, not telling their left hand what their right hand is doing or something of that nature is going to be their best bet. Okay, why do we keep like somebody is to keep splitting the deck on the Ten of Swords? Is somebody really, if somebody were to know what somebody's about to step into, they would most definitely sabotage them. Definitely, like no doubt about it. Ten of Swords came out here down there 2 3 times. Can't wait. Can't wait. Can't out of luck. Oh man, the Ace of Cups is out here. This is a selfish lover. or a self, somebody that's supposed to be having divine genuine love. Don't have to be an intimate lover. This could be a family member, you know, somebody that can't take the fact that you're about to leave, and so on and so forth, so they sabotage you or sabotage you, you know, just all weirdo shit that nobody got time for. Okay, split the egg on the star. You can't, like I said, right in the nick of time, dodge the bullet. Somebody has a divine calling over their life, and all they have to do is choose the divine path, which they're fucking doing anyway. The sun. Somebody is, ugh, people just piss me off. Like, yuck. Fucking yuck. But thank God somebody know to get the fuck in line. Thank God somebody knows to fall in line, because you just never know. It always be the ones that be claiming to love you and have your best interest at heart, that be really stabbing that shit and twisting that motherfucker in your back every chance they get. Piss me off. Yuck. Anywho, love you, Gemini. If you need to book me for a more personal, private, in-depth reading, please be sure to use the link that's in my bio. All of my private readings are done within 24 hours of booking. Congratulations to y'all and your journey. I'm just telling you, the haters is watching, and I know you see me watching. They're gonna be hating from outside of the club for sure. Okay, for sure. Front row seat, head asshole. Who we going at? 17 minutes. Libra. Is at 17. All right, let's drink some water. Hello, everyone. Thank you guys so much for joining. Hello, Libra. Thank you so much for watching this video. Whether you be a Libra or you are cross-watching for a Libra, please be sure to take what you need and leave the rest for someone else. If you have made it this far, all I ask is that you like the video for me. Like the video, like the video, like the video. So we have open heart here for your very first card. Okay, it says receptive, empathy, and vulnerable. Vulnerable. Okay, what's happening here for Libra Spirit? Excuse me. Intimacy. It says bonding, sensual, and confiding. All right, so it seems like something is going to be happening here. Something's going to be happening. Oh, that's a man. That's a man. A Gemini could be of significance. That's a man. Because I see divine masculine energy on the bottom of the deck. But let's see what's popping out though. Yes, I am. Oh, thank you so much for the gift. Thank you so much for the lucky clover. Thank you. All right. What's Libra's last card? Chasing. Chasing. Pursuit, toxicity, and resilience. So, I don't know. Something is supposed to be heartful, yeah. Something is supposed to be or should be happening naturally, but it's not. I feel like something that's supposed to be happening naturally is not happening naturally. So someone is like having to add a little bit more or feels the need to add a little bit more, but I feel like that's only going to cause even more disruption in what's supposed to be happening like naturally. So let's see what's happening here. Hello. Hi, Rocky. Oh my gosh, it's been a while since I've seen you. Thank you so much for joining. Hello. I have not done Cancer yet, lovely. I'm just beginning. Okay, so let's see what's happening here with Libra. I've been working on myself. We have this here with open heart. Okay. I have been working on myself. Of course. Clarify intimacy. Your energy is intoxicating and it's pulling me in. Okay, so this could be what is causing this something to happen naturally. I feel like maybe because somebody is still working on themselves, they might This chasing is out here. I don't know if they're supposed to be chasing or who's being chased, but I feel like it's not really necessary because something is supposed to be happening naturally. But because somebody maybe is still working on themselves, I don't know. I feel like there's this push and pull. Like somebody is being, like somebody wants to come forward to do something, but at the same time they're trying to restrain themselves to work on themselves. I'm picking up on like the like when you're in like when you're reading a book. I don't know if you guys have ever had this feeling, but when you're in the process of reading a book, right, and it is getting like to the good part, and you kind of like let me flip the page. Let me just see what happens real quick. Like I feel like somebody like wants to just skip to like the good part to see what happens, but they're trying to like, all right, let me just take my time. I feel like someone is trying to fight the urge to skip to the good part because they're still working on themselves. I don't know if you guys have ever felt that anticipation reading a book when you know the good part is like right around the corner. I know it's right on the next page. We're meant to be together. I will wait as long as it takes for a shot with you. Yeah, so somebody doesn't have to like, they don't have to rush. Like somebody is like, they don't have to like chase the energy or something like that. It's everything is aligned or everything is happening just as it's supposed to happen. But that doesn't, the intimacy and intoxicating and all of that could just be like, I don't know, clouding somebody's judgment for alignment and divine timing and so on and so forth. Like maybe somebody feels like they should be more progressed than what they actually are. But if that were to be the case, then that would be the case. I don't know, like you you can't really do anything about that besides work. Could keep working. I don't know. It's like you can't. The only solution here is to continue to do the work to get into alignment. But it says, yeah, let go of the need to control. Allow the situation to unfold. What the fuck does that say? Naturally. As I just said 1,000 times. Take your power back. You are giving someone control over how you feel. Your happiness should only depend on you. Is this I wonder if this is pertaining to the actual connection or if this has to do with um something else. Mm, this could have to do with overgiving as well. Overgiving prematurely when they need it for self, but it doesn't feel like with this open heart though. I don't. Let's see. Third party. I fucking knew it. I'm about to say this don't seem like the same energy to me because why would open heart be here? So there's a third party. That is causing some type of confusion around this entire situation. That's causing confusion around the timeline, this timeline. Um, Someone hasn't fully healed, I guess you could say, from this third party energy here. So yeah. All right, let's tap into some tarot. Let's tap into some tarot. Break this down. Break this down. Someone hasn't fully recouped from the previous or prior relationship and connection, which could be causing them to be like a little bit, like I said, in and out or rigid in the energy. I'm picking up on somebody that's like driving stick or like a stick, like, I don't know, like just driving stick could be of significance. But let's see what's going on. It says third party situation. Other people may be interfering with this relationship and dimming its full potential. So where's all of this energy coming from? Is this person working on themselves by separating the two of swords? Okay. They don't know what the fuck to do. I feel like somebody doesn't know if they should. This chasing, they are caught in between a rock and a hard place. Somebody don't know if they should be doing this or doing that, moving forward with this or going backward toward that. Someone hasn't decided. It says your energy is intoxicating and is pulling me in, but not pulling them in enough to be sure that it's the right decision to make. So their inability to, I guess you could say, have a hold for what it is that they want, isn't really allowing them to like ground. So right now, this person really shouldn't even be talking to anybody until they can ground and figure out what it is that they want. Because if they're in between, that means they really haven't healed from this third party yet. They haven't really grieved the relationship of the third party yet. So that means they would probably be doing that during the beginning of this relationship. And who the fuck wants to deal with that? Nobody. So that's tricky. The death card. Yeah, somebody is not even, you know, they're not even out the woods. Like fully out of the woods. They haven't even, I'm hearing, accepted their fate. Like they haven't I don't know, like they haven't gone through their full rebirth yet. So they're kind of like in between worlds, or a vegetable essentially. Somebody need to eat more vegetables. No, but they're like they haven't been initiated into the next life. They're a vegetable. So that means they're there. This is like somebody being present in this third party situation, but they're not actually there. Brain activity, heart funk, whatever. The machines is keeping them on. I don't know, memories. This is pure fumes or some shit. It's not really anything there, but still they're holding on to it. So that signifies something. What the fuck? The stars out here, somebody hasn't been, they haven't, gone, like I said, they haven't gone through the initiation process yet. So this is gonna take time. Like, yeah. Don't really feel like whatever this is can even really take root yet before you can't possibly plant a new seed if the old seed is not already pulled up. You feel me? So this is dead in the water, essentially. It's dead in the wild. Let's split the deck. Oh, look at it. Oh, hold on, wait. We have the Six of Pentacles. What are all these cards? The Six of Pentacles is out here. The Moon is out here. The Four of Cups is out here. Somebody is claiming that they don't want this energy from the past, or that energy is already over. But if that was the case, there wouldn't be so much. There wouldn't be so much. You know Confusion. There wouldn't be so much illusion. There wouldn't be so much. No, it's dead in the water. Libra, if you gonna be with this person or vice versa, yeah, exactly, judgment. If this person is gonna be with you, whoever this is, they still have a full rebirth to go through before being able to be aligned. I don't even know, like their heart is open, or somebody's heart is open here. The Eight of Pentacles, they are working on themselves, but they haven't gone through the rebirth. This is like somebody is doing everything, like beating around the bush, or cleaning everything around the elephant and not addressing the elephant, which is the biggest. No, I'm just picking up on somebody tidying up everything around the elephant and not actually addressing it. Okay, they haven't made peace with the past or actually laid it to rest to actually move forward. So this is like, yeah. All right. Imagine a coffin and somebody's just keep tidying up around the coffin and not actually putting the coffin in the ground so that it can be laid to rest once and for all. They just keep a vegetable, just keep. That's what I'm thinking of. But anywho, excuse me. Let's see who's next. Capricorn. Hello, Capricorn. Thank you so much for watching this video. Whether you be a Capricorn or you are cross-watching for a Capricorn, please be sure to take what you need and leave the rest for someone else. If you have made it this far, all I ask is that you like the video for me. Whether you be a Capricorn or you are cross-watching for a Capricorn, take what you need, guys. Take what you need. Capricorn, what's your vibe here? Oh, all together we have conflicted decisions, hot and cold, and multiple choice. All right. Somebody got multiple options. Oh, they're rejecting. It says rejection, abandoned, dismissed, and irrational fear. So I don't know. They're rejecting someone. Someone's being rejected here. Ecstasy. Chasing thrills, excitements, and a good time. So I'm gonna be honest. Somebody is going after the tequila. They said, fuck the water. I want the tequila. I'm hearing I'm not the tequila you want. I'm the water you need. Somebody said, fuck that water. Bring me the tequila. Bring me the liquor. No, somebody's about to go after the thrills. Someone is going to fulfill ego at this time. So they're not they were like they were contemplating like should I go on my divine path, or I'm hearing Kanye say what did he say? I had a something about having a ticket to heaven and then buying it on a diamond chain or something like that. I can't remember his exact words, but that's basically what he said. Like, oh well, he said I told God I'll be back in a second. Man, it's so hard not to act reckless. And then something along those lines, he said something like the same thing. Like I had a dream I could buy my way to heaven. When I awoke, I spent it on a necklace. That's what he said. I couldn't get it, but that is what it is. Like somebody had a dream. What's it? MLK. I have a dream. Somebody had a dream, a manifestation, whatever, and then maybe something along the line, something along the time happened. And the manifestation just didn't seem as good, didn't seem as sweet, didn't seem as this. Maybe they bit the apple. I don't know. The devil got the Capricorn, the devil, roped them up in some way, shape, or form. But that shadow energy has them turning away from divine. It says, I sabotaged our connection because it was too intense. That shadow energy has them going towards what the ego wants and not really what's fulfilling to the heart and soul. All right. I can't go another day without you. Oh man, they're gonna stuff. I feel like someone is really, really, really stuffing these feelings down, Capricorn. I'm not gonna lie to you. Vice versa, somebody is stuffing that shit down. Like I don't want to feel it. I want to feel this. It's almost like they want to control what they feel. They're gonna try to numb what they feel for you by chasing chasing these thrills, this excitement, and a good time. But that is such short gratification as a term to as opposed to I guess you could say full blown living. Oh Lord. I'm just picking up on fast food. You ever went to a fast food restaurant and it seemed like as soon as you ate that shit, you was on the toilet 2 seconds later? I don't know. It's just something about fast food and a homegrown meal that's gonna stick to you. That's gonna, fill you, fulfill, as opposed to fast food. That should zip grind. Oh gosh. I'm in love with you. They running away from that though. Okay. What they feel and how they reacting is two completely different things. And sometimes you gotta go based off of how they reacting. Be especially if they're not willing to, live in the truth of how they feel. So if they're not living in this truth, I wouldn't recommend that you continue to, because all it's just hurt and pain that you're gonna be feeling, because that's what they're feeling, but they're numbing it with quick satisfaction, gratification, and so on and so forth. Quick and short lived, I should say. Let's see. Come on, what is it? Free yourself. You don't need to be in control of everything for a love relationship to be successful. Redirect your thoughts. They trying, but they trying to do it in a negative way, not in a positive way. Like, look at the bright side. No, they are way ahead. That's how they looking at it. Like, fuck it all. Like, I don't know. Like, somebody's just ready to. I don't know. I feel like maybe this is out of fear of them feeling like they don't deserve what they manifested. Like I want that, but I don't feel like I deserve that, or I don't feel like I'm ready for that, or I feel like I might fuck it up. Well, you'll never know until you try. And if you're not going to try at all, that's a guaranteed fuck up, which means you're absolutely right. But at least if you try, at least you can say, "Hey, I tried." And if sometimes you might try, you might succeed. Never know. that you ain't never gonna know till you try. It says redirect your thoughts. Focus on what you want to attract in this relationship, not what you fear will happen. Somebody said, "Oh gosh, Jesus never used tarot cards." Oh man, he was just He was stretching that bread. Drink the blood, eat the body. Same difference, baby. Find yourself something safe to do. Come on, I don't understand how they always overlook these things. Come on now, find something safe to do. Anywho, this says, leave your fears behind. They are stopping this relationship from blossoming. No, no disrespect. I'm not disrespecting the Mahdi religion or whatever the case may be, but don't come over here being rude. Because then I'm going to have to show you. I have to show you to stay with the Lord. Don't bring your ass over here. Okay? Stay with your God if that's the case. Because I'm going to show you mine. And he don't play that shit. Understand? Right. Now let's continue. Let's continue. What do we have here for Capricorn? Oh, we have the King of Wands out here. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Energy could be of significance. Bottom of the deck is the Three of Cups. This is a party. Oh my gosh, bro. I'm really seeing like I'm about to cry. And I'm not exaggerating. I'm not. Because I'm really just seeing like I'm just seeing somebody work and work and work and work and work and never really receiving the recognition for the work that they put in, like ever. And then when the Almighty Most High Divine God is like, here you go. This is your I don't know. This is the I'm picking up like this is the moment you've been waiting for. Like this is all that work. I don't know. It just feels like for a long time it was quiet. It was quiet. It was quiet. It was so quiet. This person was wondering, like, damn, is this really like I'm like maybe they felt lonely. Maybe they even felt rejected. So it's like now that it's all here, this person is like, I don't know, like a part of them, it's just not I feel like they lost kind of like the excitement with especially with this ecstasy. Like they just because they felt so alone for so long doing this with this I can't go another day without you, but I feel like this person has been having to they've been having to go through they've been getting like tested and the test kind of just wore them down. Like they test wore them down. I'm not gonna cap, it wore them down. And now it's like I don't know, like they don't even want it seems like they just don't want it no more. Like it's not all that it's cracked up to be, or it's not like I don't know. It's just like somebody asking God for one rose, and that rose having to grow through concrete and go through this and grow through that, and it's just all these circumstances, and then the rose comes, and then it's like whole time there's so many. I don't know. I'm picking up on one rose that grew through the concrete, but all of the other roses are under the like. There's just it's the abundance was there even if you couldn't see it. I'm seeing a glacier, how only a small part of the glacier shows, but there's a big, huge part of it at the bottom, and there's just that part I feel like is what they aren't seeing. Like because all of this they think that they're only mad like they're only going to get this one rose or something of that nature, when in all actuality God is always going to take great care of you. So anything that you go through you will be well compensated for, but I feel like because they're not seeing that, because they don't want to see it, because they're kind of rejecting it like purposefully, like no I don't know, I feel like because of the process that somebody had to go through to get here, there it's kind of making them want to go to the other side. It's kind of making them kind of want to rebel against the energy because of the process that it took, and that's unfortunate. um the Hermit, yeah, they don't. Yep. Yep, around me. The Three of Pentacles is out here. The Three of Wands is out here. Temperance. Somebody is just having to really address their ego and not allow it to block them from all that they had to work. So like I feel like their ego was the only thing maybe that got them through that hard part. And now that the hard part is over, it's like somebody kind of still wants to be in survival mode, or they kind of, like, I just feel like someone's rebelling against their divinity because of what they had to go through, and it happens. It's not. I'm not gonna say it don't happen, because what the fuck was that about? What was that? What? What was that? But the Nine of Cups is out here. Please believe. Wish fulfillment. The Almighty Most High Divine God. This is big dreams or something of that nature. Somebody didn't. They not. They never had small dreams. They had very big dreams, and with those big dreams, it's for the good of all, to the harm of none, or whatever the case may be. But there's just something about everything and everybody. Yes, that's what it's about. And see, when you dream small, it don't take much. It don't take much. But when you got them big dreams that's supposed to be having influence and impacting great deals of people and so on and so forth, I'm seeing Lauren Hill say everybody be wanting to be chosen and wanting to be used by God right up until you going through some of the toughest shit in your life, or it's through a humiliation ritual or embarrassment. It ain't always the glitz and the glamour and the pretty and the fun and all that, the fame and riches. Sometimes you going through the toughest shit in your life. In your life. And it don't seem like you're being used by God. It seems like God is using your ass as a woman. But that being the case, when it's all said and done, anywho, the Four of Cups is out here. Definitely the Ten of Pentacles. And this is what they don't see. This is what they don't see. They had to. Somebody was thinking that they were only doing all this for Three Pentacles whole time. They're doing all this because God has 10 Pentacles for them, but they can't see that. All they're thinking is that I just went through all of that motherfucking work for some raggedy ass Three Pentacles. You got me fucked up. God said, I never said Three Pentacles. You said Three Pentacles. I'm sorry. So it was. I would have never did. What makes you think I would take you through all of that for some three raggedy ass pentacles? You must not know me. I ain't no broker. I'm sorry. No, I love you, Capricorn. Thank you so much. If you need to book me for a more personal, private, in-depth reading, please be sure to use the link that's in my bio. All of my private readings are done within 24 hours of booking. You ain't going through that for those Three Pentacles. Please believe. All of that is for the divine, the Almighty Most High Divine God. I don't say that. It's for the ultimate manifestation, not no little shit. We ain't doing no little shit. So don't turn away from the big, just because your ego's inflated. It's for the world change. I don't give a fuck about the thing. I know that's right. I haven't gotten any pentacles. And there haven't been any change. I'm going backwards over here. Nah, don't worry. Don't worry. I'm hearing that's what the whole reading was about. Don't worry about a thing. Cause every little thing is gonna be alright. Okay. Let's see. Who's next? At 44. 44, that's me. Cancer. Cancer. 44, we got Cancer. All right, y'all. If you are just joining us, please be sure to tap that screen because you love me and I love you. Tap that screen because you love me and I love you. Like the video. Oh, right on time. Hello, Cancer. Thank you so much for watching this video. Whether you be a Cancer or you are cross-watching for a Cancer, please be sure to take what you need and leave the rest for someone else. No. Good day. Today we're going to have a good day. We're going to have a good day. Today, going to have a good day. We're going to have a good day. Going to have a good day. What do we have here for Cancer? Thank you. I love you too. Oh, okay. Hold on now. That's what somebody's saying. Somebody said, wait. I love you too. I still love you. Oh, shit. We got a masculine. Hold on now, Cancer. We got a masculine out here that want a second chance. They said, I'm sorry that I broke your heart. I want a second chance. Don't give up on me. It's so hard to say goodbye to yesterday. No, somebody want a second chance. Okay, Cancer. Rather you be a Cancer or you cross watching for one. Rather this be you, divine masculine, or there is a masculine that claims to be divine. Okay, that want a second chance with you. Let's see what they gotta say. What y'all think? What y'all think? Y'all gonna give them the tens? Cancer, are you in here? Are you gonna give this person another chance or what? What's the deal? Clarify second chance. Every time my phone rings, I hope it's you. Pam, Pam, Pam. No, I'm cracking up. I'm sorry I couldn't be what you needed me to be. All right, so they are kind of willing to like take accountability for where they messed up here. You know, I feel like this person is ready to be better, do better. Let's see, clarify divine masculine. What's the dealio? You're always on my mind. You're always on this person's mind. Okay, they're always thinking about you, hoping that you're gonna call them, hoping that you're gonna hit them up or text them back or ooh, look at my cards. Don't be messing up my cards. It say open your eyes. I say open up your eyes and boundaries. So I feel like for some of you guys aren't wanting to reconcile with this person, but I'm hearing every time I close my eyes, I thank myself that I've got you. No, somebody it's like I'm hearing open up your eyes, like it's over, we're done. Like the boundaries, like we're not getting back together. But it's like every time somebody close their eyes, all they do is think about you. All they do is, you know, it's hard to open up their eyes when they're still dreaming about you. Somebody's still dreaming about you, okay, or something like that. Like it's hard to get you out of their mind or stop thinking about you because they'll be dreaming about you. Twin flame. This person is your mirror soul. This is why the connection feels so sacred, but they couldn't be what you needed them to be at the time of y'all coming together, of the initiation happening. Somebody couldn't be like they couldn't play the role here. This could be a feminine energy. My left hand is kind of like, I don't know. It's a little weird. Like like I don't know. It feels like I don't know. I feel like somebody stabbing my hand. As crazy as that may sound, like pinned down or something like that. Somebody tried to pin somebody down, or I don't know, man. I don't fucking know. But I'm telling you, it feels like somebody like something about somebody's hand. Let's continue. Take a leap of faith. Only when you are willing to step out of your comfort zone will you reap great rewards. Express your love. So this person they weren't able to take the leap of faith. I'm picking up on somebody trying to take the leap and then like falling. Like, how can I put this? Like not excelling, but like falling in love. And it's not a good fall. Like this is let's just say we have two concepts. You're gonna fly in love or fall in love. Somebody fell and it was not a good fall. Okay, this is like their intention was to fly high, but they fell and snagged the floor. I'm hearing ah, oh. Anyways, child, so like somebody failed like miserably. Okay. Miserably. Anyways, child, so okay, let's continue. Let's see. Somebody had a hard time expressing their love as well. Um So let's tap in. So what's the deal with this person? What are their intentions here for Cancer spirit or vice versa? What's this person's intentions? Wanting to come back around, wanting to. Oh, Pam, you are funny, Pam. Oh, the Seven of Swords. This is their intention. Oh no, they're still. Oh no, they're still the same. Somebody has not changed at all. Are they sorry that they couldn't be what you needed? Yes. Does that mean they're going to come around and be what you need them to be? No. There's like somebody is still, I'm sorry that I can't be what you need me to be, but I don't want you to leave. Like somebody does not want to be left behind. They're not willing to like, they can't, Ten of Swords. They can't give. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why we're picking up on this person's energy. Like they just don't want to be left behind here, I feel. Yep, the world, somebody is willing to do whatever it takes to stay connected, but the Page of Pentacles, but there's nothing. There's nothing that they can offer for y'all to have a new beginning. The old relationship is over. There's no coming back from that. They want to have a second chance to have a new beginning here, but they don't have anything to offer. They are literally the same exact person. They would not only would they be wasting your time again, but they would probably be coming around to fuck you over twice as worse, twice as bad as what they did the first time. Like this is crazy. I don't even know what is this person's deal. Like the Five of Swords. Yo, like this person. Oh, they're either jealous or envious or both. They don't want you to move on. They don't want nobody else to have you. They don't want to do right by you. They don't want nobody else to have you. They don't want you to move on. Somebody just want to pin you down. Like if it was like if they had the opportunity to pin you down, like or chain you up like a damn dog that can't do for self or something, like somebody wants you to be codependent on them. Ten of fucking wands, they're weird as hell. They want you to be, they literally want you to be codependent on them. Just you this you know how this doesn't make any sense. I feel like somebody wants you to be codependent on them. This is a narcissist, so that you can take care of them. It's not giving become codependent on me so that I can take care of you, but so that you can take care of me. You see how it's two people here, but only one person is painting. Only one person is painting. Pick up a brush. No, I'm not messing up my nails. I'm not doing this. And you better get that paint. I don't know. I'm just picking up on somebody barking orders and don't want to get their hand, like they don't want to get their hands dirty. They don't want to do this. They don't want to do that. All they want to do is what the fuck? Somebody want to ride in the chariot, ride your coattail. Nine of Swords, 10 swords again. 10 swords again. 10 swords again. Hey, yo. Nine of Swords, the Ace of Swords. This is somebody that, they have big hopes and dreams for themselves, but they don't want to do anything to get in position. This is somebody that wants their whole life to be handed to them. They don't want to put in any work. They don't want to do anything. The Nine of Wands, they don't want to do anything, but they want to reap all the rewards of everything. They don't want to do anything, but they want to reap the rewards of everything. This is a leech, a freeloader. Okay. Wow. You have a full blown leech in your energy, Cancer. No. Eight of Wands. Eight of Cups. Yeah. If you walked away, thank God, like you walked away from this person, like good riddance. This person wouldn't like this person wouldn't have a clue. They wouldn't have a clue. How this is like somebody that would see you do something and then they would critique what you do instead of doing it. Like you could have done the same thing that I just did, but you didn't. But you over here trying to tell me how to like I'm basically seeing somebody sitting out on the sideline trying to tell a marathon runner how to run better, how to run faster, fix your stamina, do this, do that. Whole time you're sitting your ass on the sideline, not even running with the marathon runner. Get your ass. Look at it. Look at it. you. This is we running the marathon. This person is driving a car, talking about how to run better. If you don't get out my face. This could be a fire sign. Oh god. Okay, I'm done. The Two of Swords is out here. The Seven of Pentacles is out here. The Two of Wands is out here. Yeah, somebody was just expecting you to kind of fit the bill, I guess you could say. Kind of expecting. Kind of expecting you to like Two of Pentacles, 222. When you think about 222, you think about, when we associate 222, we connect that with divine alignment, with love. Okay, it's associated with love, rather that be self love, rather that be love from the universe and the Almighty Most High Divine God, rather that be love with a significant other, loving your family. But overall, we associate it with love. This 222 looks like hell. It looks like it's supposed to be love. It's supposed to be dressed up as love, but there are no cups. There's no cups. So there's no love. It gives I'm hearing, if it looked like a duck, if it quacked like a duck, then it must be no. No. This is an imposter. It's an imposter. Okay, that is not the real 222. Okay, there is no love in that at all. But thank you, Cancer. If you need to book me for a more personal, private, in-depth reading, please be sure to use the link in my bio. All of my private readings are done within 24 hours of booking. They are sort of Leo. Yep, I said a fire sign. Yep, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. I saw. Depend on someone who has nothing, not a job. They're married on paper. Also, ooh, Lord. So their job is dictatorship. Okay, they don't do nothing for the company. They just tell other people how to do their job. And without us, you wouldn't even have a job. Get your. This is a ball. Somebody that don't never get their hands dirty, never do this, never do that, never do nothing. Trying to tell people that do the same thing every day how to do their job. Oh my gosh, that's why I had to leave the corporate. That's why I decided to leave corporate. By the grace of God, I've been chilling ever since. Man, nothing used to take me off more than that. More than that. I cannot, could not. Anywho, who's next? Aquarius. Hello, Aquarius. Aquarius is at 57 minutes. Hello, Aquarius. Thank you so much for watching this video. Whether you be an Aquarius or you are cross-watching for an Aquarius, please be sure to take what you need and leave the rest for someone else. Please be sure to take what you need and leave the rest for someone else. If you have made it this far, all I ask is that you like the video for me. Hi, Roro. Hey, Sagittarius. We'll be getting to Sagittarius soon, lovely. Hopefully you can stick around. Hi, Aquarius. Right on time, right on time. Ooh, very first card we have out here is hopeless. Rather you be an Aquarius or you're cross-watching for one. Now, we have somebody out here that's hopeless, sinking, despair, and falling apart. Somebody's hopeless over here. What's happening? Why are they hopeless, Spirit? What's the deal with this person? Why are they hopeless, sinking, despair, and falling apart? Oh, they only have eyes for you. I don't know. I'm not gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie. I don't. Why are they hopeless about this though? Like, somebody's bent out of shape. Okay, I'm hearing y'all not like somebody is over here like. I know you wanna leave me. No, because like, why is hopeless here? Like, somebody is over here like sliding down the wall. I'm being like Aquarius. Clarity. Oh my gosh. They know that you're their divine counterpart, Aquarius, and somebody just feels like they fumbled, like, oh my gosh, that was my lover, that was my whoop the whoop, that was my somebody is just realizing the significance that you had or that you were supposed to have on their life. And I feel like this person fumbled, and boy, they realize this is like, I don't know, I'm hearing 60 million, like a lottery ticket, all about the Benjamins. I don't know. Like somebody is realizing that they just missed out on the grandest opportunity of a fucking lifetime. I'm just being honest. Like somebody cannot, I cannot, a Scorpio could be of significance. Oh man. Somebody is realizing that they missed out big time with you. Okay, clarify hopeless. I'm afraid that I lost you forever. Man, man. Hopeless, sinking, despair, falling down, sliding down the walls, what it should say. Sliding down the wall. Bro, he's a Scorpio. I'm cracking up. It says, I don't know how to handle my emotions right now. I'm just picking up on somebody crying, but they're crying like so much, like they can't catch their breath. I remember when I was pregnant with um my first daughter, Zamora, my oldest, and I was in labor, one of the most excruciating pains I had ever felt in my life. She ended up passing a ball inside. It was so much. I was stressed out. She was stressed out. It was just a traumatic situation overall. And I remember crying, and I was crying so much, and I just could not catch my breath. Like it didn't. I was crying, and I just seemed like there was no fucking air in the room for me to breathe. I could not catch my breath, and I'm just picking up on this person having that, like experiencing that, like there's not enough air to fill up my lungs. Like it don't matter, like drowning, but you're not in water. That is how I felt. Like it didn't matter how much I tried to breathe deep, there was no air. Tell me how I'm supposed to breathe with no air. Bro, that's what it feels like, bro. I'm all right, Spirit, because that's how it feels like. Okay, I think that's Jordan Sparks. I know Taurus energy could be of significance too, but that's what I'm hearing. Tell me how I'm supposed to breathe with no air. I've been working on myself and I'm not the same as I was before, but this is all after the fact. This once they stepped into their divinity, that's only when they realized like that you was the one. Like it was this. I'm about to pull up this meme. I really need to. I don't have time, Spirit. Please stop doing this. I don't have the time. My play is already. I am trying to finish my appetizer, and Spirit keeps sending out more plates, more plates, more plates. I'm like, bro, I don't need no more food. You know how they say a feast will be prepared. Well, I'm seeing the feast, and I don't know who's supposed to be eating all this food. I don't know. Anywho, let me get back on topic. Oh gosh. This is the moment that they're having. This is the moment that they're having. Like, there's no way. That I'm picking up on somebody stuttering. Like, there's no way. Yes, actually, there was a way, and you missed your train. Hey. Hi, Miss Ghost. Oh my gosh, it's so good to see you. Hi. Okay, this card says keep the door open. Don't be so focused on a closed door that you don't see the ones that in which are open. And it says and I feel like they missed a train, y'all. I feel like they missed a train. It says open yourself to others, and it's like now they have no choice but to. I don't know. It's like what's that song where it's like if I ever and it what is it? And if I ever fall in love again, I will be sure that the lady is like this person is like if I ever fall in love again, they're gonna be just like you. This person is trying to they Kanye, Gemini, they trying to find a Kim 2.0 out this motherfucker. Anywho, it says, open yourself to others. This is how you will create new friendships and attract a love relationship. I'm gonna be honest. I feel like this person keeps doing this. They keep doing this. They keep doing this. They keep like they're always one step behind and they're always missing their train because I feel like to be honest, They're going to do the same thing again. God is going to send them another lover. And because they're going to still be looking for you, they're going to miss out on that lover. And it's not until they align with that timeline that they realize that they did it again. This is a cycle that somebody keeps doing. Balance. There needs to be a healthy balance of physical, emotional, and spiritual intimacy for our relationship to be sustainable. They're gonna do it again. I'm a psychic. I can sense it. How they're reacting right now. Ten of Pentacles. I'm telling you right now, they're gonna do it again. Okay. Why do you? But let me just ask a question. What made you feel the need to come in here and say that though? Like, do you have nothing better to do with your time in life? Is your life that miserable that you have nothing better to do than to sit in here in something that you feel is fake? Why give your time to it if you don't actually feel the need to? Like, is your life that shitty you have nothing else to do but to sit in places that you don't want to be in? That's so sad. I feel sorry for you. Like, honestly, seriously. So, what are you doing? What are you doing with your life that you're over here bothering somebody that's minding their own business? And how would you know that? Are you a psychic? How would you know? I'm just really wanting to know these things. I do feel sorry for you. I do. I do feel sorry for you. It's sad, actually. Now, sorry, Aquarius. I just had to ask a question. I was just wondering, once you realize that you were in a space and place and environment that you don't want to be, what makes you feel the need to do all that when you can just get up and leave? You can simply scroll. But no, they always need their 5 seconds of attention because they were not given love as a child. They obviously their parents didn't love them either. It shows. That's why they're acting like that still. They still haven't found love. They still don't know how to give it to themselves, which is why they feel the need to spread hate everywhere they go. And it's so sad. I feel sorry for people like that. But anywho, I'm gonna give you an extra 2 minutes, Aquarius. Let's go. All right, Spirit, what's the vibe? The Tower. Yeah. This person, unfortunately, they just missed out on an opportunity here and they weren't able to like align in time. They weren't able to just see the clarity, or I don't want to say see the clarity, they weren't able to see the truth about you or who you were or who you were supposed to be for them. The Strength card. They were still healing from something from their past, I feel. That is I just feel like this person is always one step behind. And it's always like the most monumental step. What is that about, Spirit? What's that about here? The lovers. The lovers, I don't know. Like, that's crazy. This has to be like a sick game. I feel like it's a sick game you're playing. The Seven of Cups and the Ten of Wands. This person loves so they have a very deep love, and this is why they feel this pain so deeply, is because it's like they have a deep love, but I feel like there is a bit of uncertainty when it comes to choosing or knowing who to love. Like, I have this deep love and I don't want to get hurt again, but they don't really, when it's time for them to really act in love or act on love, they don't really take the leap of faith, maybe until it's too late. There's just something about, I'm picking up on like hesitance, hesitance that causes them to be one step behind, even though technically they are in a. This is like, I just recently saw a race, and there was this person that was way ahead. They were right there at the finish line, and they let someone come up behind them, like in a matter of a split second, and win the race in that split second. There's just something here about like this person like losing momentum or something of that nature. There's something, Ten of Swords, like I don't know what this is. Maybe this is self sabotage. Maybe this is burnout. But there's something here in this person's, system that just doesn't. They haven't quite made sense of yet. That would allow them to stay in alignment. It seems like right when they're supposed to be accepting their victory, they burn out, or they second guess, or they essentially become delusional, delirious. Like delirious is more it. Like they're not fueling. They're not like taking care of their body, they're not taking care of themselves. Okay, there's something about maybe just getting lost in life, but it always happens like right when they're right there. Yeah, and that just goes to show that someone is still loving out of survival and not from a place of peace, not from a place of truth. Okay, so it's just like Ah, alrighty. Aquarius, if you need to book me for a more personal, private, in-depth reading, please be sure to use the link that's in my bio. All of my private readings are done within 24 hours of booking. Okay. Let's see. Let's see. Who's next? Sagittarius. Okay. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Miss Ghost. I wanted to try something different. Believe it or not, I was not really feeling it when I did it. But I don't know, there's certain things about this set of nails that I know when I go to do my next set of nails, like they'll be so much better. Like this, I had to, what does it say? I had to crawl so that my next set could walk, and then my next set after that will run. Okay. And then we're gonna be flying. But this was a great start. I love this because I don't know, I never thought like I don't know if you guys can hear it, but I have like these dots on my nails and they kind of pop out, which adds like sensory to them. And when I'm reading, it's a great way for me to like focus. And I know it sounds a little like weird, but it helps. It does help. And I didn't realize that until, because I wasn't even gonna do it. I wanted pink and black nails, and I was like, I don't know, I don't really like these, but I learned so much. So everything happens for a reason. Thank you. Oh, thank you guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We'll do 72. I'll start Sagittarius at 72 because I want to drink some water. Drink some water. I know. I've been seeing people like with like nail charms and stuff that spin for those reasons, or it's like kind of like a fidget spinner. But I don't know. It helps. It does help. It does. In its own weird way. I love it. Whew. All right. Thank you. What? Hello, Sagittarius. Thank you so much for watching this video. Whether you be a Sagittarius or you are cross-watching for a Sagittarius, please be sure to take what you need and leave the rest for someone else. If you have made it this far, all I ask is that you like the video for me. Yes, yes, yes. Sagittarius, you are up, you are up, you are up. What's the vibe here for Sag? Oh, memories, somebody's reminiscing, Saggy. We have memories, reminiscing, dwelling, and bittersweet. So, Sagittarius, you have someone here that's reminiscing on the past, or maybe this is even you. What are they reminiscing about, Spirit? Oh, they hoping for I feel like someone is hoping to like revamp some old memories or hoping to make some new memories to go along with those old memories. It says hoping, expecting, faith, and manifesting. I'm hearing somebody hopes like I'm hearing that a couple has been together for 10 years, and I'm hearing somebody manifest and hope and pray that I'm hearing I hope that our next 10 years are as good as our first 10 years, or someone is hoping that y'all still even have 10 years. Like I hope to have 10 more good beautiful years with this person is what someone is hoping, is what someone is praying for. Oh, lusting. Hold on. We got forbidden, non-committal, and sexual energy. Ooh, snapdackle. Now that's taking a turn. Let's tap into that. Why don't we? Okay. So I see when I get on here during the daytime, the we are more likely to have the robots, the roboticas are out during the day. Let's see what we have here for Sagittarius spirit. I want to reach out, but I don't know how. Let's clarify hoping. I'm caught up in a karmic relationship, girl. My throat gets to quaking. Quaker oats. Oh, that's not good. No. Pearls is clutch. Clarify lusting, please. Clarify lusting. I'm scared it will reject me. So this is a little bit. All right, this is gonna be for everybody that's a Sagittarius, but I feel like for some of y'all could have been involved in a third party situation. Maybe you were the third party. Maybe you weren't the third party. Maybe you guys were talking to each other and someone ended up getting into a relationship. Maybe while you guys were separated or something. But somebody still wants you. Somebody still wants to be connected to you. Somebody still wants to make memories with you, but they're already in a relationship here. This is a little bit, it's going to be different for everybody. Obviously, if this doesn't fit for you, Sagittarius, you don't have to put that down below. Okay, come back for my next live or go to my last one. Maybe that message is for you if this message isn't for you. Some of you already know the situation. Third party energy is of significance. Okay, somebody, yes, they're they're caught up in a karmic relationship, but that don't stop the fact that they still lust after you, which is terrible. That they still want to make new memories with you, that they still are hoping that you guys can have something here. So I'm just telling you the truth. It doesn't really seem like good energy to me. Not only are they caught up in a karmic relationship, but it's not love, they're lusting after you. You feel me? So it's not like it's already shitty and you add more shit on top of old shit. You feel me? The old shit has not been flushed. You shitting on top of shit that's dirty. That's like, come on. Distance. So you're definitely away from this person. You guys are definitely apart from each other. And someone is still like, I feel like y'all was like y'all. I feel like y'all never really had like a committed relationship, or y'all never really was like, all right, we together, we together. Y'all just had an understanding, kind of, and then they got into a relationship, but the relationship wasn't with you, and they're still wanting to be with you. They're still wanting to connect with you. So it's like the distance that you guys are experiencing. Open your eyes is out here. It says distance. The separation you are experiencing is necessary to help the relationship grow. Open your eyes. If someone shows you who they are, believe them the first time. Pay attention to the red flags. Know the warning signs of what an unhealthy connection looks like. So let me get this straight. So they was connected to you, Sagittarius or Crosswatcher. The Sagittarius was connected to you. They got into a relationship. The relationship was not all that it cracked up to be, or they still want to be in a relationship, but they want to have their cake and eat it too. They want to have their cake and eat it too. They want to have you. They want to have this person that they claim they scared that you will reject them because they know good and goddamn well they don't deserve a lick of your fucking time. They know that they don't even have anything to fulfill or give you besides this lusting energy. So it's like it just seems like a big old ball, big old waste of time to me. We do have quite a bit of time left for Sagittarius, so I'm about to dig this one a new one. Cancer energy could be of significance. Leo energy could be of significance. I see the Chariot and I see the Strength. Like somebody needs to commit to the timeline that they chose. Like somebody is in something and realizing that they chose wrong, and instead of them actually stepping out of that, they want to walk on that path and walk on another path too. They're crazy. Ace of Wands and the Strength card. Somebody better get a fucking clue. Now, Sagittarius, if you're cool with this third party situation, yes, they're lusting after you. You're just a good fuck, pretty much. That's it. That's all. Keep it at energy. Keep it in that buck. We ain't got no love out here. None of that. It could have been. I feel like it should have been, but because of the decision that they made, they voided the contract out. There was already good memories out here. They should have let that lead them into taking their relationship into a high level of commitment, but they didn't. They got into a whole other relationship and still wanted you in the background. Ace of Swords, they're a clown. Let's talk about it. They're a clown. Not only is the grass not greener, it's weird. It's just the grass is not greener, period. Big purr. Okay. The Hangman. And now they're over here like, I hope this person still wants to connect. I hope they still have love for me. I hope they still blah 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 blah. Why would this person? Why would you be thinking? Why are you even still thinking about? You have a whole situation, a relationship. I'm hearing Erica about Pisces energy. I'm hearing Erica about to say I got a situationship. No, I got a situation Now had a relationship. She had to fix herself because it's not no situation. You're in a relationship with a whole different person. So this is a I guess I'll see you next lifetime type of thing. But the Six of Pentacles is no. This lifetime. I want it now. It's mine and I need it now. JG Whitworth here. No! The Ten of Pentacles and the Five of Swords. This person would betray. They would betray the person they chose over you just to be with you and not leave that person to be with you, but betray them to come sneak with you and then go back. And then go back. And then go back. I just gotta keep like they're going to betray the person and be with you and then go back. Do they want to be with you? Do they think that you are where they should be at? Yes, but they know for a fact if they go back to you, they're going to have to talk about that shit they did. Why the fuck did you do that? Like, what made you do that? Oh, maybe because I felt like it would be easier to start over there than to make something work here, which is why I'm classifying it as a good fuck and not my divine counterpart like I know it should be. So you're going to keep letting them play in your face, Sagittarius? Get your ass. I'm sorry. What is this? The Ten of Cups. Yep. Queen of Pentacles, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo energy could be of significance. But to be honest, what they have over here with this person, I'm gonna be honest. It's a good thing. It's not the only reason that it's karmic is because this person led this other person on. It's not real. That's why it's karmic. It's good. It's true. But they know for a fact they want to be with you. So that doesn't do anything. They doesn't hold any significance, which means it's fake, even if it's real. Do they love somebody? Absolutely. Are they in love with them? Absolutely not. Judgment. Sagittarius, if you need to book me for a reading, Queen of Cups could also be of significance. Please be sure to use the link that's in my bio. All of my private readings are done within 24 hours of booking. All of my private readings are done within 24 hours of booking. Book me, baby. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. A big old dummy. Just a big dummy. Who's going at 83 minutes? 83 minutes. We have Virgo. Ooh. Hello, Virgo. Thank you so much for watching this video. Whether you be a Virgo or you are cross-watching for a Virgo, please be sure to take what you need and leave the rest for someone else. If you have made it this far, all I ask is that you like the video for me. You like the video. All right, Virgo, what's your vibe? What's your vibe, Virgo? Breaking point. Limit, final straw, and overwhelmed. Overwhelmed. What's happening with this spirit? Running. Ghosting, disappearing, and invisible. Okay. How somebody is realizing that they can't outrun this. Like they're trying to outrun this breaking point and they can't. The more they outrun, the more exhausted they become. Oh gosh. Intuition, heart song, telepathy, and inner knowing. What is this breaking point that they're trying to run away from? What is this about, Spirit? Why are they running away from this breaking point? It seems like the breaking point is actually going to be an initiation into a new beginning, but someone is avoiding it. Why? The distance between us kills me. Oh, okay. This is somebody that's codependent. So this is this is not running away from. I feel like this is running toward. Okay, I feel like they're trying to run toward what makes sense instead of sitting down and making sense of self, of life, of truth, of wisdom, and so on and so forth. It's easier to, who can I run to fill this empty space? They need to fill that space, and I feel like somebody don't want to fill it. Somebody wants you to do it. I want you to do it. A Leo could be of significance. I'm hearing a Leo say, get somebody else to do it. They want you to do it. Okay. They don't know how to fill it themselves. They don't know how to fulfill self. I feel and like you could be making someone fulfill self, and they are getting a run for their money, honey. They are getting a run for their money. Clarify running. I want to hold you. Yep. If somebody could run straight, who can I run to? Somebody will run straight to you to fix this, to heal this, to make sense of this, to shield them, to fix them, to make sense of them. You know, somebody, you could be a healer, Virgo, or somebody just has become so codependent on your healing that they have fallen out of touch with self. Whatever healing that might consist of, they come to you when they're at their breaking point, which means they come to you for peace and healing and all of that. They come to you to put them back together. I wish you were here with me. Yep. Yep. Somebody is just having a hard time really finding their way, really not leaning on their own understanding, maybe connecting with the all. They're just having a hard time, without you. That doesn't mean, give in and help or anything. I'm just simply saying somebody is definitely kind of looking for you in this energy. I'm hearing WWJD. What would Jesus do? No, but what would Virgo do? Like how would Virgo react? Or that's I feel like their telepathic communication could be of significance. Did that come out? Telepathy. Yep. But it's more like I feel like because they can't have you, they have to have the next best thing, which is your lessons, your wisdom, what you try to tell them. Like somebody is finally having to, this is like you telling somebody, hey, if you want to do this, all you have to do is this, and this. Yeah, but I like how you do it. Yeah, but I don't ever do it how you do it. And then a part of that was true, but a part of that was fake too. I'm hearing there are some things you can do, Amy. My bills are paid. If y'all know, then you know. If you don't, just leave it. But there's just something about somebody just become a little bit too codependent on your energy, and now they're having to have you, but in a different way. Like somebody is realizing that you basically left them a blueprint. Like I don't know, like when your mom go to work and then she leave the note on the back of the mail, or leave the note on the refrigerator. Hey, take out the meat, do this, do this, do this, do this, do this, do this. Okay, somebody didn't. I don't know. I'm picking up on somebody realizing just how much work it takes to be you, or it takes to do what you do, to love how you love, to give how you like. I feel like somebody was kind of entitled, underestimating, not really taking into consideration just how much you were doing or how much you had on your plate, until they had to do it themselves. And it's like, whoa, where is Virgo? Wait a minute. Where the hell is Virgo? Like it just seems like I'm picking up on them TV shows where the wives swap houses and you have to deal with someone that isn't your wife, or that isn't your significant other, or maybe no wife comes or no husband comes, and you just there, and it's like, you're gonna miss me when I'm gone. Somebody is missing you. You're gonna miss me by my walk. You're gonna miss me by my talk. Thank you. Oh, okay. Let's clarify. Oh, all right. Oh, come on. No, I gotta take them all. This says past lives. You have known this person before. It is a soulmate from a past life. Put yourself first. And with you doing that, I gotta put myself first, Lucius. I gotta put me first, Lucius. Lucius is losing his mind. I never watched Empire, so I don't know what happened once Cookie put herself first. But I do know is she had to put herself first. I know. So if you watch Empire, then you should know what's about to happen. It says loving yourself makes you more romantically attractive, and this person is learning how to take care of self, learning how to love themselves, even learning how to take like how to better appreciate you for what you do. Okay? This card says unbreakable love. This person has genuine love for you and can overcome any obstacles that may arise. Patience. Some things still need to be dealt with for this connection to manifest. All right, so let's tap into the tarot. You said, come on, Kyle, don't do this. Look at it. At this point, we gotta we gotta. Yo, y'all be having me here cracking up. I really love y'all because man. It just goes to show you how often people will stay in places that they don't want to be, and they don't even have to stay there. They'll just stay there for no reason. Like, nobody's forcing you to stay in here. You can leave if you don't want to be here. But it's almost as if you do want to be here. It's almost as if you're jealous because you have nowhere else to go. Virgo, I'm sorry. Let's get back. I'm going to give you an extra 30 seconds. I'm sorry. But that was funny. That was funny. Let's see. The Ace of Wands. Or they had to get somebody had to like find their own reason to live. Find their own reason to do. Find their own, like, I don't know, somebody had lost their passion, lost their drive, lost their this, lost their that. They just lost their spark, because they were so used to you just maybe enabling, Virgo. If maybe you might have to take accountability a little bit. Because it was times where you should have said no, but you still kept doing it. Come on now. Because now somebody is over here buttered up and don't got no goddamn. I'm just picking up on somebody that's been sheltered, like a silver spoon or something like that, and they ain't never got their hands dirty. They ain't never had no dirt up under their nails. They don't got no calluses or nothing. They ain't got nothing, no scrapes, no bruises, no nothing. You just been babying somebody. Get them off the nipple. The Nine of Cups is out here, and the Five of Swords is out here, and this is healthy detachment or healthy boundaries. This is like keeping a child, breastfeeding a child way longer than what is actually necessary, and it gets to a point. It's just it gets to a point. Let that baby walk. Let that baby have some real food now. Come on. Give me the baby. I don't know. But Ice T could be your significance. I know Coco was breastfeeding that damn baby so she was like 8. My sister's grandmother. My sister's grandmother was she's a Leo. She was breastfed until she was 8. Can you imagine? No disrespect. To be still drinking breast milk and to still be breastfed are two completely different things. You can feed your baby breast milk for their whole life if you want to. But for that big ass 8-year-old grown child to still be on the nipple is crazy. There's just something here about some people needing to like just find their own footing, find their own ground to be able to stand on their own too. 10? I'm sorry. The Page of Cups is out here. It might not seem like, a good thing, especially for this person that's having to like, self-soothe. It doesn't seem like a good thing to them, but it is in the long haul, it really will. Yeah, yes. 8 years old. 8. Okay, now times were different, and she is from a different country altogether. She's not from the States of America, so their cultures are culturally different. But I was so surprised when she told me that, girl. Woo! The Two of Cups is out here. It will allow the connection to be equal. It will be allow this person to actually step up and be, I'm hearing, come be the man I need. Maybe I got something like that's what it's giving. Like, come be the woman I need, come be the man that I need, but step up. Okay, a good man, Savannah, a good woman. The Nine of Wands. Healthy boundaries is definitely of significance for a new beginning, for a true beginning. Okay, for both parties to be walking hand in hand, not one person pulling the other or carrying the other on their back because they can't walk. There are some things you can do, Amy. Shit, I can. Yes, the hell you can. Get your ass up and walk. Oh, but she looks so amazing now, so it's great. She did exactly what she was supposed to do. She did that. She did that. Okay, cancel her shit now. All right. Who's next? They can get the skipping. They can get the skipping. Come on. Who's going at 96 minutes? We have Aries. Aries is at 96 minutes. Can we get those likes up, people? Can we get those likes to match the number of people in here? Because y'all love me and I love y'all. Come on now. Help me, help y'all, help us. Okay now. Come on, come on. And we're rolling. Rolling. Rolling on the rail. Hi, Aries. Oh. Miss Ghost. Oh my gosh. Hello, Aries. Thank you so much for watching this video. Oh, whether you be an Aries or you are cross-watching for an Aries, please be sure to take what you need and leave the rest for someone else. I was shook it. Oh gosh. He said core memories burned in your brain. It's burned in your brain. Oh my gosh. No, I breastfed my kids till they were 2. And after that, I knew once they was able to nah, man. No. 2 was the max for me. Yes. Okay, Aries, let's go. Aries, what's your vibe? What's your vibe? Oh no, what's happening? What's happening here with Aries? It says mistakes. Misunderstood, victim, and lost soul. We also have pain here right behind that. Apprehensive, afraid, and cautious. Okay. Withdrawn, single, lonely, and solitary. So somebody fucked up, Aries. Somebody fucked up big time, and they're paying the piper for that. They fucked up. They're this. I'm hearing like a taste of their own medicine, but it's not giving a taste of their own medicine. It's just giving that somebody's having to deal with the karma and repercussions of their own actions. They're having to deal with this now. It's hearing, look at how you act. You don't see how you act. Is why nobody don't want to be around you. But that's like somebody's having to deal with this loneliness because of what they keep doing or what they've been doing. I want to treat you the way that you deserve. I want to. Okay? I want to. All right. Let's see. No. I felt like I don't know, once the kids were able to like transition over, eat real food, real solid food, it was time. There was no it was time. It was just time. As long as they didn't have to like have any Similac or anything like that, I was cool. I didn't want that to happen. Like if I could breastfeed them until they can get on whole foods and that is full food, that's what I was gonna do. The only time my kids ever had to drink Similac or something like that is when they, of course, weren't with me, or my baby girl when she was having a hard time latching in the beginning. We had to give her like I don't think it was Similac. I think it was like Enfamil or something. But the gas that she had from that was so bad. Baby girl was crying. It was just so bad. So it took me a minute to actually get her to latch on, but once she did, we was rocking and rolling. Yes. All right, let's go. Aries, my bad. I'm having a conversation about something completely different over here with Miss Ghost because I haven't seen her in a minute. I think no. Okay. I knew you were the one when I met you. We have this here with pain. Let's get into your message. I'm sorry, I'm sidetracked. I'm talking to the girl. Now, I want to treat you the way you deserve. I knew you were the one when I met you. I should have fought for you, but they didn't. They didn't fight for you. They didn't treat you the way that you deserved. They did. It says I knew you were the one when I met you, but they didn't do anything with that revelation. They didn't do anything with it. They didn't treat you the way that you deserve. They didn't fight for you. They didn't love you the way that you needed to be loved. They took the relationship for granted. Let's take them all. Different paths. You are not on the same page with the person you have in mind. The directions you want to move in are different. So I feel like you guys were supposed to be moving in the right direction, or I'm sorry, not the right direction, the same, like they were aligned to go on a path with you, but they used their free will and they chose something else. Whatever they chose, it was a mistake, or yeah, like it was a mistake. They're now learning the wisdom. You don't always get it right. We don't always get it right on the first try. Maybe not even the second try. But this time, they made a mistake and they're gonna have to try again. Yeah, it says be optimistic out here. Keep in mind that you create your reality. You can't attract love with a negative mindset. Letting go. If someone leaves you confused more than comforted, you need to reassess their access to your life. And that's exactly what somebody did here. Make the effort. I should have fought for you. This love is worth taking risks. You are called to move forward, and they didn't. They didn't do what they were supposed to do. And here we are. Six of Pentacles. Damn, Seven of Swords. What did they do? I like if you wasn't rocking and rolling with Aries, what was you doing? What was so important? What was more? Oh, the Empress is out here. What's happening here, Spirit? What's happening? What happened? What mistakes? Like how did they oh. Oh, there was a Queen of Pentacles in the picture. There's a Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo here in the picture. And I feel like it was between you and maybe a Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. They didn't know who their real Empress was. So we have another one that chose wrong. This person made a mistake. They chose this Taurus. Oop, I don't know where Taurus came from. They chose this Queen of Pentacles, I'm sorry, over your energy, over you know why? Because I was seeing the Empress, which is Taurus Libra energy. Okay, so they thought this Queen of Pentacles was the real Empress whole time, Aries. It was you. They didn't know. Nope. They did not know. Let's see. Cancer energy could be out. We have the Eight of Pentacles is out here. We have the Chariot out here. This person, Cancer could also be of significance, but this person has tried to work on it with them. They have tried to work on it with them, and they didn't realize until after the fact, Aries, that it was supposed to be you, King of Wands, that was supposed to be their counterpart. They kept trying to work on it with this Queen of Pentacles, and it just wouldn't work. It seemed like no matter what they tried, they just couldn't get it to work. And that is when I feel like that's when they realized, like, oh shit, it wasn't even supposed to, it's not working because it wasn't supposed to be you. It's not working because it wasn't supposed to be you. The Death card. And that was that. But by the time they had that revelation, they had already missed it. It was too late. Queen of Cups. It was too late. Yeah. Three of Swords. I feel like by the time they made the realization, you had just gone through all the stages of grief. You had already grieved this relationship and connection by the time they realized that it was you. Wheel of Fortune. Bottom of the deck, Temperance. Sagittarius energy could be of significance, but this person is a lot of realizations being had. Yes. I feel like someone's getting more in tune with their intuition. I feel like someone is learning how to trust their intuition, learning how to listen to their intuition. Not just, using one sense, but using all of their senses. I'm hearing common sense as well. And that's not like a burn or anything, but I'm just picking up on someone grounding and truly taking the time to like feel and hear, like I said, like using all their senses, eyes, like their intuition, their eyes, their ears, everything. Like when they make decisions in love, I feel like someone's going to be doing it with their whole vessel now, not just part of them, not a little bit, not half-assed, but everything needs to be certain moving forward. Ace of Pentacles is out here. All right. This has to do with worth as well. Worth. What they deserve, what they want, what they need, their own personal worth. Ace of Swords. More so what they want. Okay, what they want, having a better idea of their manifestation. Okay, so that when it comes time, they can trust their intuition and they won't be second guessing, like, is it this or is it that? Well, do you not remember what you manifested? Oh, all right. Get specific with that shit. Seven of Cups. Get specific with it. All right. Thank you, Aries. You taught this person a very valuable lesson about being careful what you wish for. If you need to book me for a more personal, private, in-depth reading, please be sure to use the link that's in my bio. All of my private readings are done within 24 hours of booking. All right, at 107, we have, like that video, people, okay? If you love me, like the video. 107, we have you, Leo. Leola. Hello, Leo. Thank you so much for watching this video. Whether you be a Leo or you are cross-watching for a Leo, please be sure to take what you need and leave the rest for someone else. If you have made it this far, all I ask is that you like the video for me. Oh my gosh, wait a second. Did I ever, oh, okay. Sorry, Leo. Whether you be a Leo or you are cross-watching for a Leo, please be sure to take what you need and leave the rest for someone else. You did Cancer before I hopped on, so now just here. Okay, I did Cancer at 44 minutes, Miss Ghost. If you want to go back and watch it. Okay, Leo, I'm sorry. We have finality here for your very first card. It's finality. It's over. No, what's over? What's over? Don't let it be over. Oh, we have chemistry, though. We got attraction, spark, and passion. Oh, shit. We got clinging, holding on, obsessing, and spying. Somebody has a stalker. Somebody has a stalker. Okay. Someone has a stalker here. Somebody already walked away, but somebody said, I like you and I want you. They ain't trying to let you go. Baby, come back, come back. I really do care, even though I don't show it. Somebody thinks the other person is playing. Somebody's like, you really do care. I don't know why you playing hard to get. I feel like somebody's not playing. I feel like, what's wrong? Don't open the door, but what's wrong? Okay, I'm gonna come out. Totally when I come out. Somebody thinks you're playing hard to get. It says, I need to tell you the truth. Somebody thinks that you're playing hard to get. Like, you do still want to be in a connection with them. But, clarify, clingy. I want a future with you. Yeah, somebody cannot. I don't know if this person is delusional and just can't fathom that you don't want them, or if you guys be playing like this, Leo, like on and off, like, I don't want you for real, but you only say that because you want this person to like chase you or something. But somebody really feels like you're rather this be you or vice versa. Somebody feels like you just want me to chase you. You're just playing hard to get, blah blah. You're not really done with me for real. Are you done with them for real? Because they think you're playing. Somebody think you're joking. Gratitude. It says you need to be grateful for the love already present in your life to attract more of it. Somebody thinks I'm hearing um how about a round of applause, standing ovation? Like I'm hearing like congratulations, you did your big one now. Like I'm picking up on somebody really closing the curtains. It's over. The show is over. Go home. Like I'm just picking up on the end of the show, and it's all over, and everybody's clapping and going home, and that's it. And there's this person that's still waiting for their big debut. You have this person that's still there waiting for everyone to like, you guys are kidding. Like, I know you're only doing that. Everybody left and went home already. But this person is like, I know you guys are gonna come back so that I can, perform or say my piece or whatever. But I feel like y'all dead serious. Like, baby, it is divine timing. Because be patient while things are unfolding. This connection is worth the wait. Somebody thinks that you're not done with them. Somebody thinks that you're not serious about separating. Like you walking away, but they know that you're gonna come back. Okay, that's basically what it is. Like you may have walked away from them, but they know that you're gonna come back. So it's like it's only a matter of time. It says actions speak louder than words. If you want to know what someone is feeling, watch what they are doing. They watching you walk away. But in their mind, they're saying, I hate to see her go. I hate to see him go, but I love to watch them leave. But they're thinking that you're coming back. I don't know if you're coming back or not, but this person has made up in their mind that you will be coming back. So let's see. Let's see what we got for Leola. Let's see. The Knight of Swords. So this person is about to come and reach out and say something like, "Hey, I miss you." Da, 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 da. Well, I'm picking up on somebody's gonna try to like have casual conversation as if nothing happened, and that's not gonna work. The devil. Not only is it not gonna work, you're probably not gonna answer the star. Their number might be. I'm hearing beep boop, beep. The number you have reached is no longer in service. The Magician. The number you have reached is no longer in service. Some of you guys have already started pulling your energy into your own manifestations or into another manifestation outside of this relationship and connection. And this person still thinks that y'all are still together. The Five of Wands. This person is under the impression that you guys are just playing a game, playing the game that y'all always play of break up and come back together and break up and come back together. They do not believe that you are done with them. Okay? They don't believe it. I'm hearing, I can't believe it. No, they can't. Ooh, ooh, she all on me. On me. I think she wants me. Want me. I can't leave her lonely. No. I don't know. This card says King of Cups. This could be a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Um, yeah, we have the King of Cups out here, and we have the Ace of Wands. I feel like somebody can't fathom the fact that they may have dropped the ball or just underestimated you being done this time. Or is Leo really done, or is this person really done with Leo here, Spirit? Is this the end of it for real, once and for all, or what? The Page of Wands is out here. The Page of Cups is out here. The Temperance. Somebody said, you know I'll always love you. You know I'll always care. And no matter how far I may go in my heart, you'll always be there. It's so hard to say goodbye, my love. Somebody said, I don't hate you. Somebody said, you know, I still got love for you, but I'm not giving you no more of my time. I'm not pouring anything more into this. I will always have love for you. I'm always going to care about you, but it's over. Temperance is like, I'm cool. Like, you know, I'm always going to love you. You know, I'm always going to care about you, but I'm on my own thing. Like, I'm doing my own. I'm doing my own. The Hangman. So that person's going to be waiting and waiting. The Death card. Down, down, down. Down, down, down. They gonna be waiting for this person to come back around, or you gonna be waiting for this person to come back around, Leo. This person gonna be waiting for you to come back around, and I don't think they realize that you're not coming back. It's so hard to say goodbye, my love. It's hard to see you cry, my love. Hard to open up that door when you're not sure what you're going for. But somebody's still going, though. They don't know what they're going to get on the other side of that door, but they know for a fact it got to be something different from this. The Ace of Cups, they're looking for that ace. They don't want that page no more. They want that Ace of Cups. They want that real thing. I need that real thing. Okay. And Seven of Pentacles is like somebody feel like they gave this all the time that they could. I gave this time and time and time and time, chance after chance after chance after chance. And it's still a page. There ain't no ace. I'm cool. Like, I love you, but I love you from a distance. The Moon. It's so hard to say goodbye, my love. It's hard to see you cry, my love. Hard to open up that door. All right, are we done? The Five of Pentacles. Yeah, it's over. That's it. Oh, we still got 22 seconds left. Let me see. The Fool. Somebody is, yeah. that's a new beginning right there. Somebody has already taken a leap, and the other person is still. They're gonna be turned to a damn skeleton waiting for that person to come back. I'm telling you, they're gonna turn into a fucking skeleton waiting for that person to come back. The Seven of Wands and the Nine of Swords. They just. I don't. Maybe this is their love language. Maybe they thought this was the love language that was gonna get them to the end. You know, this on and off, hot and cold, like break up and get back together. That somebody thought that they was like these two, like they was gonna do that for forever, like that they was gonna do that to the end. And this other person is like, hell no, I ain't doing that shit to the. You can do that to the. I ain't doing that shit, but you can do that shit, please. Nobody want to keep doing that shit all the time. We got goals we trying to accomplish. We got places we trying to go. People we trying to meet. Okay, tidal waves we trying to create out here in the community. Nobody got time to be playing this game with you. Either we in or we ain't. Get your ass. I feel like Homer Simpson when he be choking bar. At 118, we have Scorpio. 118. Hello, Scorpio. Thank you so much for watching this video. Whether you be a Scorpio or you are cross watching for a Scorpio, please be sure to take what you need and leave the rest for someone else. And leave the rest for someone else. Okay? Hi. All right, Spirit. What's the vibe here for Scorpio? What's your vibe? What's your vibe? All right, we have conflict, clashing differences, and incompatibility. Incompatible. Heart fog, mixed signals, blocked emotions, and messed up. Realizations, epiphanies, understandings, and awakenings. I feel like you or someone is about to have an epiphany about the fact that, you know, you guys are just incompatible here. With the heart fog, I feel like there won't be any more heart fog. You know, someone's just going to chalk it up to the fact that I feel like someone's just going to chalk something up to the fact that two people are incompatible or something like that. Hi. Hi, Meredith. Clarify conflict. I feel like someone's no longer trying to put like a circle inside of a square or a square inside of a circle or something like that. They're just not trying to overcomplicate, no longer looking to overcomplicate a situation. Um, I'm sorry I hurt you. I didn't realize what I had until it was gone. I'm sorry I hurt you. I didn't realize what I had until it was gone. Clarify heart fog, please. Heart fog. We have, ooh, I let people manipulate me into ghosting you. So, well, okay. Hold on. It's giving facades and illusions that were supposed to be broken that were not. All right. Clarify realizations, please. You are worth more than, oh my gosh. It says you are worth more than I let on. So let's just talk about this for a second. In order for someone to be what was needed, or in order for someone to actually be active and participating in the relationship, they would probably have to step away from whatever they were already involved in with this heart fog. There's something here about um like two different paths here, or two different directions. The fog was coming from someone trying to walk both paths instead of choosing which one was going to actually fulfill them. So they chose maybe what they are used to, maybe what they were familiar with, as opposed to the new energy, as opposed to something different, as opposed to whatever else they have here on the side, Scorpio. There just seems like someone stayed where it was familiar, as opposed to where it was fulfilling, where it was loving, where it was harmony, and so on and so forth. I feel like the decision was made purely out of familiarity, as opposed to being grounded and aligning. So yeah, the reason why you were incompatible with someone else was because they were not aligned, or they did not want to align, or they chose not to align here with the next step. They still wanted to be aligned with the previous step, which then, and then on top of that, not only did they not only did they want to stay aligned with the previous step, but they also let other people incorporate how they shouldn't move, as if they made any difference whatsoever. um I don't really know, you know. I mean, like, I can clearly see, but it just seems like somebody didn't have a backbone to begin with, so they weren't really going to be able to like go on this path with you. There's something here about somebody is just not really giving that they have their own mind, you know. It seems like someone can't really think for themselves or something like that. Beware of codependency. Like I said, somebody does not have, like, all right, it says addictive behaviors are affecting your romantic life. The addictive behaviors is complacency. You are enough. The person you are meant to be with will love you the way you are. You don't need to change. Okay, but do you love yourself? Okay, do you know yourself? Difficulties, jealousies from others. This is so funny. This might just so happen to be the same others that manipulated this person into stepping away from their divinity in the first place. This is so ironic. The very place that this person is going to for love is the very place that's stabbing them in their back. Who do we talk about this with? Gemini could be of significance, but The very place that this person is going to for love, out of familiarity, is the very place I'm hearing you can't heal in the same place that hurt you or something like that. Okay, I'm hearing picking up on somebody getting like abused and hearing I'm doing this because I love you or something like that. There's so much toxicity wrapped up in this. Let's wrap it up. Difficulties, jealousies from others may serve as obstacles to the success of this connection. You are enough. It says you are worth more than I let on, and then it says you are enough. So there was no way that they were ever going to be able to truly acknowledge your worth, Scorpio, and pour into you the way that they needed to pour into you because they didn't even know their own personal worth. They hadn't even, they don't even have their own personal mind, their own personal backbone, and so on and so forth. There was so much here that somebody just was not ready for. The person you are meant to be with, I read that already. Okay, let's tap into the tarot. Oh yeah, I'm so sorry. I see the Queen of Wands, Seven of Swords. All right, let's see. Clarify all of this. The Chariot. Cancer energy could be of significance, but the Fool. Somebody was supposed to have a new beginning here, but they wasn't like they can't have a new beginning if they don't. Harriet Tubman again. The hardest part was not convincing people. Like the hardest part wasn't getting people to escape slavery. The hardest part was getting them to realize that they were even a slave to begin with. Like somebody's supposed to have a new beginning here, but they can't have a new beginning until they even feel like they need to be moving away from what isn't serving them. Somebody had not realized that wherever they were at, not only was it not serving them, but the places that they were sharing with these people, like the people, places, and things, was jealous. Like they had not even cleared the fog from where they were at to let alone be able to understand and know that a good thing was coming and then being able to act on that good thing. They were Somebody was one step behind, but this is two steps, maybe three steps behind, with divine alignment. Somebody was supposed to had already made sense, or I don't say made sense, but saw people, places, and things for their true colors, assessed the value and significance that it actually held in their life, separated from those things and moved on, or separated from those things to make room for what was to come. Like there were so many steps that was missed behind. I don't even know how y'all aligned or came together. I don't know how that happened because somebody was so far off of alignment. You were probably just supposed to be like a wake up call, or like, the Hierophant, quite literally a wake up call for somebody. Like, yo, you might want to get you don't you got somewhere to be. The High Priestess is out here. Somebody, the Almighty Most High Divine God, just used you, Scorpio, to do a favor for somebody, to the fucking Emperor, the strongest soldiers, they say. But yeah, expect compensation. You're never used by the Almighty Most High Divine God and not compensated for it. But you was used. You were used to help somebody else get into alignment. And I'm guessing that there was something here for you to learn as well. Maybe you can't save everybody. Healthy detachment, being able to leave people where they at, because you can't. Don't save I don't want to be saved. Somebody don't want to be saved, and that was probably your lesson to not help, but help people that want to be helped. You feel me? So it just seemed like the Ten of Cups is out here. There could have Queen of Cups. There could have been potential for something, but somebody would have had to choose. Somebody would have had to rightfully know. Okay, we got Pisces, Aries, Taurus, Queen of Cups, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, um, Leo, Aries, Gemini. That's what the deck, Gemini heavy. Yeah, I said Gemini. Gemini could definitely be of significance for this reading, but yeah, there's something about going where you're appreciated and not where you're tolerated. But this person somebody needed you, okay, so that they can see themselves. And I'm guessing that was also vice versa. The Nine of Pentacles. You needed to go where you were appreciated and not just tolerated. This person needed to wake the fuck up. Like, wake up. Wake up, wake up. Yes, because I feel like maybe you are known for continuing to keep pouring into things that don't deserve it, or don't hold any value, or isn't going to be able to appreciate whatever it is that you're doing. And this person really just needed to see that whatever other people were pouring into them was bullshit. Okay, like what you that is you. Ugh. Again, I'm not going to say heal you want on the water you need. Okay, heavy on water you need. Somebody needed that energy from you, but at the same time, you also probably needed to learn about value and proper investments and so on and so forth. Okay, Scorpio, if you need to book me for a more personal, private, in-depth reading, please be sure to use the link that's in my bio. All of my private readings are done within 24 hours of booking. Take the lesson. Exactly. Take the lesson. The lesson is everybody don't deserve it. Okay, just because you have the shirt off of your back to give does not mean that you give it. Okay, give it to somebody that actually, I'm hearing good deeds. Them good deeds, you'll be better off keeping it for yourself as opposed to it being undone and then you getting in trouble for helping somebody that was never supposed to help your help to begin with. There's just, who's next? At 1:31. Pisces. Pisces. Okay, thank you. So we have any big tippers? Somebody send me a tip. Buy me some lunch, why don't you? Hello, Pisces. Hello, Pisces. Thank you so much for watching this video. Whether you be a Pisces or you're cross-watching for a Pisces, please be sure to take what you need and leave the rest for someone else. If you have made it this far, all I ask is that you like the video for me. If you have made it this far, all I ask is that you like the video for me. Come on, don't fight. Okay, I see Abandon trying to force his way out of the deck. Abandon could be of significance because the way that thing was trying to force itself out. 3 cards, 3 cards, 3 cards. Me, please, Spirit. Oh, we got 4. All right, we got 4. I only needed 3, but we got 4. The first card that actually flipped over here is bitter. Bitter, 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 baby. Somebody's bitter here. I don't know if this is you. I don't know if this is your cross watcher, but somebody is bitter. We got secrets. Secrets. Secrets, mysteries, concealing. We got healing. And we have influences. So, we have attachments, third parties, and peers. There is, oh my gosh. Ain't you supposed to be cool? Say be cool. But no, you are not cool beans, bro. You are hot shit. We said the same thing. You said be cool beans. Chili. We said the same thing. Oh my gosh. That was so funny. I said, ain't you supposed to be cool beans? What's up with you? Anywho, Pisces. Somebody is bitter here about a third party. Okay, somebody's bitter here about maybe about these secrets coming out or something like that. I ate beans on a daily. I know that's right. I know that's right. Somebody, oh my gosh, bro. I'm trying to focus. Somebody here is salty about a third party or about somebody stepping out. Some type of secrets have come to the light here, and somebody doesn't like that, or whatever happened really did hurt somebody. But this says resentment, anger, and hurtful words. They have resentment. They're angry. They're bitter about this entire situation coming to the light about this third party. It says, I underestimated how important you are in my life. So Pisces, somebody took you for granted, but they underestimated how important you were. Or cross watcher. Pisces really just didn't know that you was gonna hold as much weight as you do. And now they're over here like, I don't know. Hi, Brittany. Let's see, clarify obscurity. I hate seeing you with, so somebody found something, saw something, something like that. And it's like, mm-mm. Somebody saw something that they wasn't supposed to see. I'm here, and you go looking for stuff, you're gonna find it. I feel like somebody didn't have to go looking for something though. I feel like somebody just did a poor job at hiding their discrepancies or whatever the case may be. But they somebody found something here. I want to kiss you. The other person want. I feel like somebody wants to heal the situation that happened because it's like I'm hearing like they didn't really mean anything to me and blah 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 blah. But that doesn't change the fact that somebody is still bitter behind this. Like somebody wants to heal what happened with this third party. But somebody, I don't feel like somebody is up for that or down for that. Like I feel like somebody's still mad about everything that happened here. It says open yourself to love. Somebody wants you to open your heart back up here, Pisces. And I don't think. I don't know. It says it's safe for you to let your heart be seen. Don't be scared. Somebody wants you to give them the benefit of the doubt. Give them the benefit of doubt. Stay optimistic. Positive thinking and faith will bring romance into your life. Magnetic connection. There is a very strong pull and intensity that draws you to this person. So, we gonna see. We gonna see if what could happen. If this can come back, I had to take a second to like just think. I don't know. I feel like some of you guys might just need to not might need a breather because I just needed a second to like just think about. Maybe you guys just need to think. Let me see. Damn. Okay. The Four of Cups. Somebody said, I don't want it. I ain't thinking about shit. You see this person trying to give this heart over here. Somebody's like, I don't want it. I don't want it. I don't want it. What's this card that fell on the Six of Pentacles? Somebody is wanting to show you like wanting to show you love, wanting to show you that they appreciate you, wanting to have equal give and take with you again here, Pisces, vice versa. But somebody's like, I don't want it. I feel like somebody is actually going to be overcompensating, of course, for the wrong that they have done. And it's like, you know that they're going to be overcompensating. Like, you're only doing that because you want me to forgive you for that bullshit that you did it. And I don't want it. And it's not happening. Like, it's like somebody's going to be trying to get your forgiveness and you're not going to want to give it to them, vice versa. They're not going to want to give it to you. Okay, and it's like maybe you should let this let them come around to forgiving you in their own time, or maybe you should have just stayed with the third party. I don't know. I really don't know. I don't know if this person is going to be willing to heal. Are they going to be open to healing later on down the line, Pisces or whoever was betrayed? Queen of Swords. It's gonna be. This is gonna. I'm gonna be honest. They'll forgive you, but they'll never forget. And this is like, yes, I forgive you, but it's all. It's gonna it's gonna leave a taste, a bad taste in the back of someone's mouth. So they're never. The trust isn't just. It's never gonna quite be the same. Or they're always gonna be looking over their shoulder, or they might always be second guessing. You know, it's just gonna be that type of energy where it's like, yes, I'll forgive you, but I'll never trust you again. And you know, in order for you to have a healthy relationship, you have to have trust. So it's like, what's really the point of it? If you're just going to, I'm hearing, if you forgive me, why do you keep bringing up my mistakes? Well, because you made the mistake. If you didn't want me to bring up the mistake, you probably shouldn't have fucking made it. And that's kind of what that is giving, which is you're not getting nowhere with that energy. You're not getting anywhere but straight misery land, a life of misery with that. You feel me? Somebody's inability to let go of the past, but at the same time, should they really just let that shit go? Should they really just ice skate over it like nothing really happened? That's where you have both parties have to be able to put their pride and ego aside and ask themselves if they still want to be in a relationship. if they still want to make this work. I feel like somebody will be willing to heal, but not without heavy scrutiny, or not without heavily vocalizing. I'm hearing every chance they get. Every chance you get, you bring up the past. Every chance you get, you bring up the past. Well, I could be bringing up beautiful memories of the past, but I can't bring up beautiful memories because you did that fuck ass shit. I'm just hearing two people always arguing about the same thing, and I don't recommend. I'm literally just hearing two people keep arguing about the same thing over and over and over again. The Ace of Wands is out here. The Justice is out here. The Two of Swords is out here. I truly don't see a point in these two people staying together. Because I just don't see the point. To each his own. Everybody can heal eventually later on down the line. It's not impossible for these two people to heal and get back to a place of love. But I do see a very, very, very tough road up ahead. A road so tough that you might question if it's even worth it. And that'll only be for y'all to know. As a reader, it don't seem all that worth it to me. It seemed like the taste is going to remain in the back of somebody's mouth, regardless of how much healing somebody does. And that, if somebody cannot accept you when you're healed, there really is no point. Even if you were to say to this person, hey, I'm not the same as I was before. I'm sorry, da, 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 da. That does not mean that they are just like, that does not mean that they have to forgive you. That is not like that. That is, I just feel like there's too much. That's just my own personal opinion. If you want to make it work, prepare for a tough road, period. Okay, prepare for a tough road ahead. The fucking towers on the bottom of the deck. I'm just telling you, like, prepare for a very tough road up ahead. It's not impossible. You got the tower, you have the Ten of Swords, you have the Emperor. Is somebody going to learn their lesson from this entire situation? Yeah, I feel like somebody is going to be a bit more selective and more realize how their actions could not just affect them, but how it could have so much hurt and pain on a significant other. But at the same time, I feel like their significant other is never going to be able to 100% be able to recover and heal from that. And whatever is left over, that residual is always going to be brought up. And who nobody wants to deal with. I would not want to deal with that residual. But at the same time, I ain't no fucking cheater, so I would never have to worry about shit like that. Okay? Page one, not my fucking cup of tea. I will leave before I cheat. Because I don't play them games. I don't want to be cheated on, so I don't cheat. If you cheat on me, be ready to go to the crazy house. Anyhow, that's neither there, here nor there. Here nor there. Now, because you must be correct. Pisces, if you need to book me for a more personal, private, in-depth reading, yep, that's how you saw it. Please be sure to use the link in my bio. All of my private readings are done within 24 hours of booking. Until you do right by me, you will be crazy, bitch. Okay? You will be out your mind because I will have it in my back pocket. The fuck you thought this was? Play with your mother, not me. Try Jesus, not me. Okay? Because I do voodoo. Sorry, guys. Don't wrong me and I won't wrong you. It's just that simple. Okay? Once you do something, I gotta do something. It's just simple math. It's just simple math. At 1:43, we have Taurus. At 1:43, we have Taurus. Hello, Taurus. Thank you so much for watching this video. Whether you be a Taurus or you are cross-watching for a Taurus, please be sure to take what you need and leave the rest for someone else. Okay? Beginnings. Try again, new direction, and start over. So you have someone. Oh, we have commitment. You have someone ready to have a new beginning in this commitment. A new beginning. A new beginning. Oh, fantasy. So it seems like someone wants to bring the spark back. I don't feel like you guys are at odds or anything, but I feel like someone is wanting to like bring the spark back and reignite the flame and passion and love and all of that. So let's see where this is going. Let's see where this is going. I'm ready to take my mask off. Okay. I'm ready to take my mask off. Verify commitment. I regret what I did to you. If this has to do with withholding, if this has to do with, I'm hearing lackluster love. I don't know, like I'm also hearing like a lazy lover, like someone just not putting forth the time or the effort or energy, not being sentimental, and so on and so forth. I feel like someone is ready to like initiate that back into the relationship and the connection here. I've been watching your socials and admiring your pictures. So someone can see, I feel like someone is admiring your pictures and seeing how beautiful you are, Taurus. And it's like, damn, I feel like somebody's like, damn, I need to treat my baby better. I need to treat my person better. Or I need to like tighten up. Like, I feel like somebody feel like they need to tighten up. Like, tighten up. Give me some more. Give me some more. I'm ready to take off my mask. What mask was they wearing, Spirit? Love your shadow. Accept and work with the flaws in yourself so you can learn to accept others as they are. So I feel like because I'm hearing that's my man, I'm gonna stick beside him. That's my woman, I'm gonna stick beside him. Because you stuck beside this person, even when they didn't like, even when they didn't feel like themselves, even when they couldn't find like the value in self and so on and so forth. I don't know. There's something about like if this person can love me, I should be able to like I should be able to like find a reason, or I want like this person wants to find a reason, vice versa. Like this person loved me even when I didn't love myself. And with that being said, I feel like that is a reason why they want to initiate more love into this connection or reignite the spark here. All right, let's see. Law of attraction and reaching your goal. You have been manifesting this relationship. Everything you want will soon be yours. Okay, and reaching your goal. Everything you want from this connection will manifest in the near future. Someone is wanting to just pour back into you, Taurus, how you have poured into them, how you love them even when they weren't able to love you, even when they weren't able to love themselves, how you gave them grace, and so on and so forth, and you still managed to be beautiful throughout that entire process. I feel like somebody's just, now they want to do what they can to enhance you. They've seen what you can do to enhance them and help them love themselves or love themselves through their period of feeling unloved and uncertain and all of that. And I feel like somebody is wanting to give that back to you, even if even if you can do it yourself. Somebody still wants to. They still want to. The Knight of Swords. All right. So what's the deal with this person, Spirit? What's the dealio? What's the dealio? What's the dealio? What's the dealio? The Temperance is out here. The Hangman is out. Oh my gosh, like y'all waited. You guys gave this person like the time that they needed. Like you didn't rush this person. I feel like you didn't. A part of you didn't even like bash them. Like, why aren't you loving me the way that you like? I deserve this. I deserve that. Blah blah blah. I shouldn't have to put it like that. I feel like y'all didn't do none of that. Like y'all didn't. Y'all didn't talk crazy to this person about not being able to love you the way that you needed to be loved, the way that you deserve to be loved. You didn't do any of that. You really gave this person grace. Like I know for a fact if this person could love me the way that I needed to be loved, that they would. I know this person is not doing this purposefully to hurt me, but because they're going through something that I can't help them with. You feel me? So I'll do what I can. And the best thing that I can do right now is give this person still be here and just give them grace while they figure their shit out. And that was like that selfless act of love and kindness was like the cherry on top for this person with you. Chariot. Page of Pentacles. The world. This person is ready to not only have like a new beginning with you, but also like show you different, show you better, show you a version of themselves that they are learning how to fully be comfortable in. But they know that you deserve to see it. They, even if they're stumbling, even if they're fumbling over their words, even if their voice is trembling, even if they're shaking, even if their palms are sweaty, they know that you deserve it. Hi, Tiana. The Empress. The Justice. The Hierophant. You really inspire somebody to be better, to do better. Like this person realized during this last episode or period of their life that they can most definitely lean on you when they feel weak, that you will not kick them when they are down, that you would sit with them. You wouldn't force them to get up either, but you would sit with them, or you would give them grace, or you, I don't know, there's just something about not kicking them when they are down. There's something about, I'm just seeing like sitting down with them, like, hey, like I'm just be like talking them off of the ledge. Like you didn't have to do that. Like I don't know, there's something about you doing something that you really didn't have to do, but made such a big impact on this person, for this person. Oh, happy birthday! Happy birthday, hi Pearl. Hello, happy birthday! Woo 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 woo! Yes. Okay. Excuse me. What else do we have here? Jesus Christ. What else do we have here, Spirit, for Taurus? For Taurus, King of Pentacles, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, of course. We also have Sagittarius, Pisces, Taurus, Gemini, Libra, Taurus again. Yeah. Yes, let's see. Aries too. Air signs. This person was going through this person was going through, I'm hearing revamps or reboots, or they were upcycling their mind and their inner stability. Like their inner structure was being reworked. Their mind was being like, everything was upgrading, updating. Okay. Their mind, like their way of being and their way of thinking was updating. So in the process, I feel like someone, you know, like when your computer's updating, you can't use it. You can't do anything with it. You just have to like make sure that it doesn't die. You know, like they keep the computer charged, keep your game system on, you know, don't let it turn off in the middle of the updating process because it will just mess everything up. And there's something about you just, I don't know, like you just making sure that I'm just making sure that you know, talking somebody off of the ledge, or just making sure that they just was okay. Like, you know, making sure that they weren't alone, you know, and just being there. Like I feel like your presence was one thing, but the fact that you actually like, I don't know, Taurus, you just inspire somebody to like, you know, to do better. Like I said, to get back up, to get back out there, to try again, to, you know, continue to succeed. And you did it in such a empress, such a divine way, such a beautiful way that it didn't even seem forced. It didn't even seem like there was ulterior motive. It didn't even seem like, I don't know, in a space or place where you very much well could have been like, why aren't you? I'm just picking up on someone like kicking them when they're down, or like essentially bashing them like, I deserve this, I deserve that, we don't never do this, we don't never do that, but you didn't do none of that. You didn't do any of that. And that is where this person is like, okay, when I feel weak, I know that I can be honest and confide in this person because they can lead without making me feel weaker than what the fuck I already am. You know, not throwing that very weakness back in my face. You know, so there's something just, I don't know, Taurus. I feel like you got some, like, you now have somebody that's willing to go the distance for you because you've gone the distance for them. Okay. And they're just wanting to reciprocate that energy back to you. Oh, thank you for the gift. Thank you for the gift. This is like, whenever you call, I feel like you have this person that will essentially drop anything, that would come to your rescue, or come to do anything that they can do. I'm willing to do it. You know, if there was ever a time where this person was like, I can't do it, you know for a fact it's because they literally cannot do it. Like if this person is telling me no, it must really mean because they can't do it, because I know anything I ask this person to do, they'll do it for me. And that's the type of relationship that you have, that you're about to have with this person, is that, you know, anything that you ask, they'll be willing to do for you. It's really given like unconditional. That is the end, people. We have done all 12 zodiac signs. Let me count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, we have done all 12 of them. Okay, all 12. I will be putting the timestamps. I will be putting the timestamps in the description of this video as soon as I get off of here. As soon as I end the video, you guys can check out the timestamps for all of y'all that missed. Please get me to 100 likes before I get out of here. Yes, I'm about to put it down below, lovely. Thank you, everyone. Like that video on your way out, of course. Yes, guys, you guys should catch me later tonight, maybe 1 a.m., 2 a.m., when I'm doing this all over again. All right, guys, I love you so much. I'm about to eat some food and take a nap before my kids come home from school and my other job begins. I have about 80 jobs out here. I'm a mother. Okay, you want to see a boss? I'm a business owner. You're looking at one. Okay, a bitch that handles big business. Okay, I work for the Almighty Most High Divine God. I have my own business. I'm a mama. I got this. I got that. I be telling God that I want a man, but I don't know where the hell he would fit. I don't know where he's gonna go. I don't want a man, but I don't know where the hell he would go. I don't have no room. I don't have no space. I don't got no time. I don't got shit. I'm sorry. I'm going through the hard part now. So when it comes time for that to come around, that I won't have to choose between my lover or my career or my life, that I would already have the necessary space and time, effort, and energy built up to truly be able to dedicate all of the love that I want to. Because when I love, baby, I love deep. I love with all of me. And I can't do that if I'm pulling all of my energy in 10 places at one time. It's impossible. I will be destined for a burnout. And I don't want that. I don't want to burn out. But busy women need love too. All right, guys. I'm totally done. I'm just putting these stuff away so that I can relax without looking over at my desk and it looking junky. I don't like for it to look junky. All right, people. She spit. Yo, yeah, I'm about to head out of here, guys. My list is open, okay? For anyone that needs private readings, my list is open. Thank you, Miss Ghost. Thank you, everyone that stuck around. Thank you guys so much. Okay. Okay. We made it to 100. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. All right. Yeah. All right, guys. I love you guys so much. I'm gone. Bye-bye. Ancestors, angels, archangels, known and unknown.